guys, it's me. So I told you guys I was gonna do a video vlog yesterday, and I got super lazy. So yeah. Anyways, so you guys saw the post of all my races for the next 2 months, and I'm really excited. I'm really scared. I'm nervous. I had to call up a friend of mine that lives here. He's a personal trainer, and he's super great on hills. And I was like, help me. I was like, I have 65 days to train for this half marathon that I just looked at the course, and it's all uphill. And there's like no break. And yeah, and I've already committed to this run. I know I can do it because I am running San Francisco in April, the rock and roll run. So I'm like, what better way to start training than now for San Francisco? So because of your guys' votes, I won that trip, as I had mentioned before. So I picked New York. I've always loved New York, and I'm super stoked to go. So here's what's going on. I briefly mentioned on the page of my races and stuff, but I don't know. I am super excited and nervous because I'm like, oh, please, Spina Bifida, don't act up. So when I was training, let me backtrack a little. When I was training for my first half marathon, well, the 2 half marathons in 2 weeks, I cut out all soda for the 2 months. I ate really clean. I ate really healthy. I started baking kale chips. I started eating spinach every day, making shakes, protein shakes with vitamins and stuff. So I'm going to go back to that. I've already started to slowly do that, and I'm still craving Diet Coke. And I love Diet Coke. So I'm like, man, it's that dang aspartame that gets you. But anyways, okay, so here's what's going on. Okay, so I'm going to fly from LAX to Staten Island. I'll be in Staten Island for 2 to 3 days, most likely 3 days. And then that night, after that 5K that I run with Run or Die, I'm driving from Staten Island to Yonkers, New York. And there's this girl that I met who has Spina Bifida. I met her online, and she's opened her home to me, and I'm going to stay with her. So I'm super stoked to be able to connect there. And I don't know, I always love meeting people, so I've been like that my whole life. So I'm super stoked. So I'm going to do that, and then we're driving from, let me backtrack. So she's about 30 minutes away from Yonkers. So we're going to drive the next morning super early to go to the half marathon. And then my girlfriend from Staten Island is going to run the half marathon with me. I've never met her because she lives in Staten Island. So that's what's going to happen. We're going to run the half marathon. Then my guy friend from Connecticut, which is 2 hours away, he's driving from Connecticut to Yonkers, New York to pick me up and to watch me run. And we met last year, super sweetheart. He helped fund 5 of my races, and I was super stoked. So he's coming out, and we're going from Yonkers after my half marathon to New York City. And, let me backtrack. A family from my fan page messaged me, and they're like, we live in New York. We would love to come and cheer you on for your half marathon. We have a son with Spina Bifida. I'm like, come on down. So they're coming to the half marathon too. I'm super stoked to meet them. So from after the half marathon, then we're going to New York City. We'll be there for 2 nights. We'll stay in the city, sightsee, eat and eat and eat. And then after those 2 nights, then I drive back with my friend from Connecticut. We drive back to Connecticut, and then I stay with my girlfriend who lives in Connecticut. She used to live here in Long Beach, and she moved to Connecticut. So I'll be there for like 5 days. So since I'm there for 5 days and a weekend, I'm currently working on looking for a run in Connecticut, because I'm like, might as well kill two birds with one stone. So that's what's going on. So I'm super stoked. So I'll be gone for 12 days. I'll be running a total within 1 month span, 3 half marathons and 2 5Ks, because as soon as I come back from New York, I have the Long Beach City Half Marathon, and then the week after that, I have the LA Rock and Roll Half Marathon. So I'm super nervous, super excited. This is going to be like a really high peak for me since I started running. So doing 2 half marathons in 2 weeks, that's out of here. So this is going to replace that if I can kill this. So my goal is to train really hard on hills starting next week, to eat really healthy, really clean, to get a lot of rest, to drink a gallon of water like I was doing every time I ran. So that's what's going on. I'm super stoked. So my birthday's coming up, and to me it's just another day, especially since I'm getting older. Anyways, my friend from Texas decided to surprise me, and he's coming out for like 5 days. So it's going to be super fun. I get to be, a tour guide, and I don't know, I'm really excited. So it's new adventures, and I love that. So anyways, I'm off to downtown LA. Nike puts on night runs every once in a while, and I got a notification yesterday that Nike is doing another run, and they hold the run in downtown LA, and it's at 10 o'clock at night, and we do, I guess they're like training runs, so we're doing 5 miles tonight. So that's where I'm headed right now. I'm going to pick up my girlfriend who lives in downtown LA, and we're going to load up on Gatorade and water, and we're going to run. So it's going to be super fun. I guess last month when Nike did their training runs, they closed some streets down, and they ran through tunnels and stuff and gave away a ton of free stuff. So I'm super stoked. I bought some glow lights so we can stand out, and yeah, I'm stoked. It's going to be fun. So I don't work tomorrow, so that's why I'm like, hey, why not? But anyway, so that's what's going on. I have more runs coming up after all of this shenanigans. But for right now, I just need to do a lot of hill training, and I need to stay sober, and yeah. Nonprofit, hello. Nonprofit is going great. I'm kind of stuck in one spot where I've already got my tax ID. I have the paperwork for the 1023, and I'm kind of stuck at a part where you need to decide on who is an executive and who is an accountant with your nonprofit. And it's like the people that I want to be the accountant and the executive don't have the time. And the people that I do want to be the executive or the accountant they just don't have time, or they're not in my life, and I'm like, they're there, but they're not there. So I'm kind of like, before I have to fill that in on the paperwork. I can't just send it in blank. So I'm kind of stuck right now, and I figured if I don't dwell on it, if I just give it a couple days, that it's going to come to me. And I kind of already have somebody in mind for the executive part. It's the accountant part that is a little tricky. So that's what's going on. And then the donation necklace things are going on next week. Finally, the reason why it's taking so long is because I decided to switch to these chains instead of the other chains that I previously put. Okay, so this is what it looks like without this. Let me show you. It's just this without the other thing. Can you see it? Okay. So I had to order all new chains, so that's why it's taking so long for me to put them on my site and to sell. So again, I'm gonna start selling these necklaces for $10, and the donations, the money goes to hold the race next year, April 26, 2014, to hold the location. So that's what's going on, and I'm super stoked. Thank you for watching. This has gone on way too long, and you guys are awesome. Thank you for your love and support. And I have some other things, other things that are going on with San Diego right now in the works, and a news reporter that contacted me, And, oh, big shout out to, a girl with the band. They sent me headbands, and it was super cute. I posted the picture, and, oh, funny. So my doctor a couple weeks ago was like, you need to get, like, some type of foam for your hip because it's out of its socket, and you need to, like, put it in, like, cut the middle of the foam out and put your hip in there. Anyways, I contacted Posturepedic Care, and I told them my situation. So they're like, oh, we'll send you a big chunk. So, yeah. So, thank you. They sent me a big chunk of foam. So, anyways, so that's what's going on. I'm off to LA. Have a great night, and thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting, and never, ever give up. Bye!